Hey there, Tundra Nation, and welcome back to the channel. Now, today on Tundra Tactical, we're going to be talking about that ever-heated online debate that is your optics and what they say about you. So sit back, focus on that reticle, and let's start the show. First up, let's just get the FUDs right out of the way and talk about some iron sights. Iron sights are for beginners, FUDs, and the homeless. If you run these things on your primary without having served in Vietnam or Korea, it's because you either haven't been shown the benefits of an optic, or even worse, you're so poor that you don't have any friends. Now, the FUDs are gonna tell you it's what they trained on, and it's all you're ever gonna need, having never tried an optic. And while I will admit that knowing how to use irons is something that should be taught, it's 2023 and there's almost no reason to not run an optic. Heck, I mean, if the Ukrainians can mount hollow suns under their Maxim machine guns, you can get something for that old M1A you claim never jams, except when it's got a loaded magazine in it.
What you talking about, Willis?
When you defend your addiction to irons, we can hear the disappointment your father would have had if he'd stuck around.
What did he say?
Now for the red dot fanboys. You guys are the lowest tier optics users in the gun world. You've read enough ARFCOM forum posts on the subject to know you don't want to be the iron sight guy, so you started Googling. You quickly realize the Chads use aim points and they must be trust fund kids, and that doesn't apply to you because if it wasn't for Walmart layaway, you wouldn't have had Christmases for years. You come to settle on the choice between Hollow Sun or a SIG Romeo 5. Your heart tells you to go with the Hollow Sun because it has that thing from your calculator on it that lets it work in the sun without a battery. But you've seen enough memes about Hollow Sun that you know you don't want to get roasted when you post pictures of your rifle to the Palmetto State Owners Group on Facebook. So you choose the SIG and post away. Congratulations, you went with the optic that is made on the other side of that same Chinese factory. Allegedly. Your friends all accept your choice and think that it's solid, but that really doesn't matter because your friends, well, they happen to be a family of possums that live in your attic and only tolerate you because you happen to leave scraps of food around. Once you start making better life choices and becoming a responsible adult, you might end up beginning to be in a position to upgrade that dot.
No way. Yes way.
And no, adding a magnifier is not the upgrade I was talking about. You flip up magnifier guys? Oh, you make me laugh, man. You guys huff so much copium talking about how this thing works for you, and you don't like using an LPVO. You get so defensive that I can instantly tell you're the type of guy that loves to write on Facebook comments about how it's a magazine and not a clip, and how that anyone that says clip is a liberal gun hater or some other such nonsense. Honestly, I don't care about trivial things like that, and I'm gonna make fun of you either way. Magnifier guys are wannabe global war on terror vets that saw some photos of SEALs using them back in 2004 and just can't let that go despite those same SEALs now running LPVOs in 2023. Just like your optic setup being in two pieces, you must be two people because no single person can be that dumb.
All right, I'm gonna go cry.
And that brings us to the LPVO crowd. These dudes are the overachieving Chads of the tactical world. They might be bald with a beard, rocking some flip-flops on the range, acting like they know it all online. Okay, it looks like my writer took all of that from the comments section of one of our recent YouTube shorts that ended up getting a lot of views. Most of the comments were from people who have never watched this channel before and didn't realize everything we say is a joke and a parody on how the firearms industry and fans of guns treat each other.
Gotcha.
All we did was talk about having too much scope on a rifle and that being a real thing, and then all of a sudden 95% of the comments were just pure hate thrown at us. But honestly, I don't care because they weren't subscribed like you legends are. We're only 1,000 subscribers away from 100K, and we need more legends like you that are watching this after you're putting your kids to bed. Go ahead, hit that little button and become the legend you were meant to be today. Okay, shameless plug over, back to the LPVO guy. If you run this optic, chances are you only run
For the best of the best of the best.
Without being a trust fund kid, you've maxed out 4 different credit cards just to make sure you have the best nods in PEC 15 to go with that EOTech voodoo, and you're not going to be paying any of those off until long after retirement. But hey, you can either drip or drown, am I right? Everything should have a throw lever on it, and if it doesn't have some sort of gradual increase and decrease options, you don't want it. The newcomers to this group saw the body cam footage of an LPVO used to sweep up a 140-pound pile of trash and were finally convinced.
Got him! Got him!
You quickly sold off your red dot magnifier to join the cool kids. And we do see you with your new budget LPVO, but trust me, we won't judge.
Are you sure about that?
But what we will judge is the people that put too much scope on a rifle that just doesn't need it. For many of you, that seems like a bit of a hot take, but I couldn't care less once again. You might want to get a colonoscopy for all that butt hurt. The comment section's fire here, by the way, folks.
This is fine. I'm okay with the events that are unfolding currently.
If your only way to aim a rifle is immediately at 3x or higher power, there is a problem. This is literally another issue that the LPVO can solve while maintaining a higher field of view and oftentimes capable of achieving greater magnification than traditional 3 to 9 scopes.
Now we know.
And knowing is half the battle.
All right, I'll give it to you. There are some niche cases when it comes to hunting small game. But when I thought about this, I wasn't considering any of that because guess what? I don't hunt. A majority of ARs are used for just mag dumping trash and White Claws trying to summon better hair genes. And in the process for that, these Walmart bone collector scopes are just a waste of glass. You'd be better off with just some iron sights and telling people that's how you learn how to shoot. You are also stuck in the GWAT era, but in an infinitely more horrid way. Everything you can possibly get camo on is in some form of digital camo pattern, and nobody can tell you it's not the greatest camo pattern ever made. You have both your AR and pistol Cerakoted in that camo, but make sure the EOTech logo is nice and visible when you remount your holographic sight. I mean, what's the point in spending almost an entire mortgage payment on an optic if you can't let the world know you make bad financial decisions?
I am never going to financially recover from this.
I suggest you start making friends with the local homeless people because the repo guy is coming for that leased BMW 3 Series any day, and it's only going downhill from there, bud. Now, a good financial decision would be to come hang out with me over on Twitch. It's free and I'm there 7 days a week, including right now when this video drops. Come say hi and let me know what you run for an optic, or leave a comment down below. All right, now last on this list is the guy that runs every type of optic. He has an LPVO, but not only that, he has flip-up iron sights on an offset 45-degree mount with a red dot mounted on top of the rings. This guy has played way too much Tarkov and fueled his ridiculous spending with big gains in Dogecoin, and there's no way to tell him he's wrong. Now he is smug because he has more accessories on one AR than you have on all of your guns combined. He treats his AR like it's a multi-role fighter jet with a little bit of everything, but his little David Hogg noodle arms can't hold this gun up for more than 20 seconds. No problem though, because he's gonna get some of that testosterone that Joe Rogan uses, because the way that guy solves all of his problems is just throwing money at it. We're talking about LPVO and multiple optic guy, not Joe Rogan. Maybe he does too, I don't know. The biggest reason this guy is wrong is because I can't afford to be like that, and that bothers me. All right, folks, that's it for today. If you liked the video, make sure to smash the thumbs up button, and don't forget to join us next time when we still don't know what the heck we're doing. Bye-bye.